If the Pokemon Van Gogh collaboration drop wasn't already enough of a disaster, now we have people on eBay clearly shill bidding and manipulating the prices of the Pikachu and Gray Felt Hat promo. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, and that there is an awesome plan for your life. Yes, we had the Pikachu with Felt Hat promo that dropped last week with the whole Pokemon Van Gogh collaboration. Very exciting. All kinds of craziness. Probably the worst executed drop in Pokemon history. You can go check out my video that I put out on Friday, the video that I put out on Thursday, the video that so many other people put out. Is absolutely insane. But what we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the fact that now there's people on eBay clearly shill bidding and trying to drive the price of this card up to $500 or more. Guys, drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you were able to snag this promo. I was not, but it will restock. Pokemon has said that it's going to restock. Check out the video I did on Friday. Don't freak out. Let's check out some of the craziness that's going on eBay with this card. Okay, first let's just check and look at some of the listings. There's a bunch of crazy listings, right? So this card went from being sold for $300 to being sold for $30 to leveling out around $120 or so, right? So you see here, we've got some really high listings, but there's a lot of listings readily available where you can buy it for $120 or best offer, $130 or best offer, $119 or best offer, $150 or best offer. It's a little bit high. There's a bunch of listings like that, okay? But if you filter over to the sold listings, you'll see that, okay, today it sold for 102. You see 527. That's one of the ones we're going to talk about. 97. You see some crazy outliers paired with plushies. You can look a little bit more. 130, 110, 108. This is pretty typical. This is what we've been seeing. This promo selling for around $100 to $120, and it's going to drop once more of them come out, once more people start to get their hands on them, because like I said, Pokemon has confirmed that they are going to be reprinting this. But there's two outliers. Look at this one right here that sold for $488, and then this other one right here that sold for $527 on auctions. Okay, so let's take a look at this $488 one first, and we're going to see why it is absolute shill bidding. So here's the sold listing right here. Okay, sold listing, sold by a seller with 83 stars, 100% positive feedback. Okay, whatever. What you want to look at, though, is you want to click on the bids right here. First of all, this guy doesn't even have a picture of the actual card. This guy just has a stock photo of the card, which is sketchy in the first place. You should never buy things off of eBay from people that don't actually have pictures of the actual card. It sold for 400 Great British pounds, or approximately $488. But if you click right here where it says bids, you can go into the item bid history. And here's the really sketchy thing about this, okay? Starts off with a bid for 32. All these bids right here are pretty normal. $100, okay, pretty normal. Then we start getting to 104, 130, 144, starts getting really high. You see the same person right here. So whoever this person is with the 4 in the eye with the 35 next to it, they put in some high bid that it just continued to, anytime somebody else would bid, it just continued to, continue to put a higher bid in than that. So we get all the way up here, and then here's where we get something really sketchy, is we get somebody who bids 370 pounds, somebody who bids 390 pounds, and then the person who wins at 400 pounds or around 480 USD is somebody that has zero feedback, somebody with no sales, no stars, no purchases, 0% rating. This right here, my friend, this is 100% sketchy, 100% shill fake bidding on this one right here that's sold for $488. This is an absolute fake shill bid that has been made so that people will sell. Oh my God, it sold for $488. We better list more. Oh my God, it sold for $488. I better go ahead and buy it right now for $300. This is intentional to screw people like you and me and get people to give into FOMO. Don't give into it. Don't give in to that FOMO. So let's go over here and let's look at another one. We looked at the one that was sold for $400 or $527, right? We had a sold listing over here for $527 right here, $527. So let's go over here and look at that one right here. Here is the actual sold listing. This one, it seems like they have it in hand. I'm not sure if this was at the museum or they just got a play mat and they've already got theirs in hand. This might have been at the actual museum, I'm not certain, but you can see right here, sold for 527 approximate USD, or 498 euro. So we see right here the seller is someone with 296 reviews, 100% positive feedback. Okay, whatever. But where it gets weird, this is where you can always find out if things are getting weird, is you click right here where you can click into the bidding history. So let's look at the bidding history of this one. This one's selling for such a high price, and these are sold at today. So this is October 2nd, but we see a lot of this all kind of looks normal right here. 34 euros, 40 euros, 60 euros, 100, 130, 200, and then we see this huge jump from 130 to 200 euros, 130 to 200 euros, and then we're going up to 250, and then it's kind of like the bidding war starts, and then this guy right here jumps in, this 6i person with 651 at 305 euros. And then it continues to just go up from there. You know, this person bid up, I guess this 6i person put a max bid of 400 euros in. And then we get a couple people that jump in, and then here we come back again with the 6i person up all the way up to, I guess, a max bid of 500 euros. Why would somebody, here's the thing, why would somebody put a max bid of 500 euros on a card that you can literally go, I showed you, you can literally go right now and go buy $130 best offer right there. $120 best offer right there. You can literally go buy those on eBay. Why would you put a 495 euro bid on a card that you can go do that unless you're attempting to manipulate the market? There's no sense, there's no reason why you would put that type of a bid on something unless you're attempting to manipulate the market. No reason you're gonna bid 500 bucks or 500 euros on something that you can literally go buy it now for 120 bucks unless you're attempting to manipulate the market. 100% market manipulation happening right there. And then let's go over here and you see, so now we get up to the person who has won the bid. So this P5 person with 209 won at 498 euros. P5 also bid down here 400 euros. And you see a couple, I think that's the only other time he bid. So this person bid. So what's sketchy about this, and what I think is happening right here, is you're getting a bunch of accounts working together that's going to cancel or going to refund each other or some crap like that. But if you click through the seller on here, like we clicked through the seller on the first one that had 0 sales, 0 purchase history, 0 feedback, clearly a fake, just brand new made account. If you click through the sales on this guy right here into the profile, okay, we have 651 positive. Okay, very interesting. So there's a lot going on right there. Okay, 651 positive. But the interesting thing about this is this person has had 5 bid retractions in the past 12 months. That means they have won 5 auctions in the past year and withdrew their bid. That's an alarmingly high number. This number typically should be 0 or 1 unless something really, really bad happens. You don't typically see people buying things on auctions and then retracting their bid all the time. So here we have these 2 incredibly high Pikachu with gray felt hat promos that have sold for 5 times what they're currently selling for on the market. Okay, literally today, a card selling for 100, and then all of a sudden we have 2 sold listings for around $500. One of those sold to somebody with no feedback, no sales history, no stars, nothing. And another one sold to somebody that has 5 withdrawn bids within the past year, that somebody that has won 5 auctions and said, nah, I'm going to cancel that. I'm actually not going to bid that. Likely 5 auctions where they were attempting to manipulate the market on something. This is something you really have to pay attention to, because if you're not looking really closely into these things, guys, you might be wanting to buy something and saying, okay, so many people are saying this is going to get restocked. All right, it's selling for 100 bucks. So if it get restocked, well, we're probably going to drop down to like 50 or something, which is reasonable. And then, oh my God, there's 2 cards that sell for $500 on the market. Now everybody's FOMOing and charging $300. I better go ahead and go buy it before it runs out, you know, and I won't be able to pick it up anymore. And then go spend $300. And the next thing you know, next month, Pokemon announces, okay, hey, we're loading up, you know, 200,000 more promos, and the card tanks to 40 bucks, and you just wasted $200+. It's the type of thing you got to pay attention to, because this is something that has always happened. People have always tried to manipulate prices on eBay. People get away with it all the time. It's rampant in Funko Pop groups. It's rampant in the Funko Pop hobby, and people try and do this on eBay as well. So be really cautious with this card, my friends. I know this is a card everybody wants, and I don't have one, and I really do want one as well, but there's a lot of outlying factors that are happening to this card that really makes it volatile. We have Pokemon saying that they are going to be looking at ways to release more in the future, i.e. Pokemon saying they're going to reprint, or they have more available that they're going to allow us to purchase in some way, shape, or form in the future. It doesn't matter if all of those get gobbled up by resellers or not. If 100,000 more promos are introduced in the future, that means the price will drop in a commiserate amount to the amount of promos that have come out. And then now we have people that are trying to manipulate the market even when it's selling at 100, 120 bucks, which is high. But even though it's selling at that much, we have two listings right here that I can guarantee you are shill listings, because both of the people that won these biddings and won these auctions and paid $500 for this card both have very suspicious accounts for different reasons. And if you didn't dig into this and you didn't really look at this closely, you might miss what's happening, and you might not understand why these prices could spike erroneously for a short time before everything corrects. So be very careful with this card. Be patient, wait for the restocks. If you really want to buy one now, see if you can't get yourself a deal for one. I see people selling them on Facebook for around 80 bucks. See if you can't get yourself a deal for something like that. But otherwise, just be really careful and pay attention to the market on this, because it's very crazy right now. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if you picked up this card, or if you're going to pick up this card. If you enjoyed this video, do me a favor, guys, give it a thumbs up. It really, really helps the channel, and it's free for you to do that. And if you liked this video, check that one out. You'll probably like that one a lot too. And like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.